Hey everyone, you're watching Rooted and Rising, and this is a show about aging, healing, and everything in between. And on today's show, I want to talk about something that's come up for us as we get further up in age, and that is whether or not to stay in our family home or to sell it. So let's talk about it. So we purchased our home over 20 years ago, and we wanted a home that was fairly large enough for children and pets, had a lot of grass around the house to run around, and just lots of room. Now our children are adults, they're living on their own. We don't have grandchildren yet, and my senior dog is having trouble walking up the stairs. So now we're talking about whether or not it's going to be a good idea down the road to keep the house or sell the house and relocate to somewhere else. And I know this is a decision a lot of seniors are toiling with, whether or not to stay where they are or to leave. With housing costs now, it becomes even more difficult to find a home that you want to move into because oftentimes you're paying more for that home than the home that you're currently living in. So it just makes sense to stay where you are. But there's other factors involved in terms of keeping your home or selling your home. So here's some of the reasons why seniors are considering moving away from their home. The first reason is that the house no longer fits you. I know for us, our house is fairly large. It has a few rooms and upstairs, downstairs. There's 3 levels, so there's a basement. We converted the basement into a man cave, so my husband actually is walking up and down the stairs constantly every day. His office is also down there. For me, I'm typically on the main level or I'm upstairs. Our laundry room is on an upstairs level. So when I wash clothes and things like that, I'm going up the stairs. So there's a constant up and down the stairs. And as we have gotten older, we notice that, it's getting to be a little bit more trickier to walk up and down those stairs. And we think about what life will be like, say, in another 10, 15 years when we still are living here and have to navigate these stairs. Also, some of the things that seniors will think about is the rooms themselves. For example, the bathroom doorways may be too narrow to get things like walkers or wheelchairs through them. Also, the tubs can be outdated, and so they don't have the standard safety rails for the seniors or things to get in and out of the bathtub. So things become more cumbersome for seniors as they age, and it becomes a decision: should we start to convert our home into being more accessible for us where we are, or does it make sense just to relocate to a place that's more convenient for how our bodies are changing? The good thing about owning your home for a long period of time is that eventually your house will probably be paid off. But even though your house is paid off, there's still other things that happen with regards to the properties. There are homeowners association fees for some homes and condos. There's also property taxes that you have to continue to pay every year. And so for some seniors, those price tags become too high. In addition to that, it's the maintenance of the house. And if you have a larger house, then of course there's more maintenance and upkeep. You have to repair the roof constantly. You have to fix plumbing, electrical issues, things around the yard. It just begins to add up. And sometimes making a decision to find a place that's smaller, that's more convenient for you financially, just kind of works out well. Another factor why seniors will consider moving is socialization and isolation. So as you get up there in age, people move away, the kids are grown, your friends have relocated somewhere else, people are now passing away. And so you find that you're in your house most of the time by yourself. And for some people that can be very isolating. You also feel alone because there's no one really connecting with you as they were before when you were vibrant in the community and in the house. And so people are considering whether or not they should move to communities where it is senior friendly. Sometimes people feel like they need to get into more of a assisted living where you start off as independent and then it kind of transitions to assisting living based on maybe your health issues. And those might be the reasons why you would consider relocating to other places. And it's not like it used to be where the kids would move out of the house and they just kind of live down the street or around the corner. Now people are actually moving further away. They're moving outside of the state. You have to go where the jobs are. And so your children might be living in a whole nother state. And so there, you find that you don't need as much space now for your children or grandchildren because you won't see them as much. And so living in a different place might make more sense. To that, as we age, of course, we're going to be losing our spouses. And so now it's going to be maybe one person in that home. That may not be cost effective nor practical. And it creates a sense of isolation when your spouse is no longer with you in the space. And so that's why a number of seniors are considering moving to a place that's more senior friendly for them. And as I mentioned before, the care changes. And so as we age, we might require more medical care needs. And living, say, a little further away from the city might not be practical. You may not be able to access enough care providers to come into the home to care for you. You might need to be in an assisted living program where your medical needs are taken care of. You might find that living closer to a hospital might be more practical for you. You just know that as your body changes and maybe you have more medical health needs, that you're going to have to really think about having a environment that meets your medical needs and takes care of you in that way. And a big one, of course, is the climate and lifestyle. So I know as we are getting older, we're thinking about being in places that are more warmer. We tend to like places that have a lot of sunshine. We are prone to be comfortable around beach areas. We just kind of like that lifestyle. So we're trying to figure out if moving is a good option for us down the road and where we want to live. And we know that definitely we want to stay in a place that might be more climate friendly for us. And for others, just the lifestyle changes could be important. And so perhaps you're not able to drive your car anymore, or you know that in a few years you won't be using your vehicle, and you live maybe in a more rural place. It might be better for you to move closer to the city where there's more public transportation or more user-friendly options for people that are of senior age. There's also more 55 plus communities out there that know how to navigate around transportation issues. Sometimes moving away to different places equate to a lower cost of living as well. So lifestyle changes also mean that maybe I'm going to find a place that fits my needs financially, and that the cost of living in this location is going to be less expensive than it was where I stayed at in my family home. And sometimes you just need an emotional reset. So your house may not have the best of memories in it. Perhaps your spouse passed away in the house, and that's really taking on a lot of emotional turmoil for you. Maybe the house just created this very astronomical financial stress and strain on you while you own the home. And maybe just some bad energy or bad vibes that you've had just by living in the house, and you feel like just leaving that behind is going to be giving yourself a fresh start. And so moving to a place that brings kind of a new sense of energy just reduces that burden and that stress that you have by living in that family home for so long. So although those are good reasons why seniors are relocating to other homes, there are reasons why people choose to stay in their homes. And among them are, just the memories of being in your family home for so long. You're raising your children and growing there and just creating a life in that home. Sometimes you just don't want to leave that. The memories for you are just something you want to hold on to, and being in a home demonstrates that. For others, you've created the home in a way that's modified in terms of the lifestyle that you want to have. So you've created the home to be user-friendly for you as you age. You put in the modifications, maybe you've expanded out some walls, and now the home is a little bit more comfortable for you to navigate through as you age. You might be in an area that's user-friendly, that perhaps there's already a number of services around that will help people that are, of senior age, and that you don't need to relocate to another place away from your family home, and it just kind of works out to stay there. And again, just the stress and strain of moving could be too much for you. And financially, you are stable in your current home, and that the stress of moving away, packing up, trying to find a new place is just too much. And so being in your home just kind of works out better for you. So these are just some of the reasons why a senior would consider moving away from their family home, and some of the reasons why you might choose to stay in your family home. What about you? Are you considering moving away, selling your home, and maybe modifying things elsewhere, finding a place that's more suitable for you as you age? Or are you considering just staying where you are and making it work? Put your comments down below. I would love to hear about them. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.